Shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome to this show that is about mental health. Brothers and sisters, we just need to open our radios, our TVs, read our newspapers, and we realize that there is a lot of suicide. Many are killing each other, and this is due to this mental health. It is why today we are inviting our guests to talk about this mental health. Our guests, welcome and kindly introduce yourself to the viewers.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm a counseling psychologist and I am Paul Nyumu, as well as a coach. I actually mentor people, especially young people. I also do peer mentorship in schools and in other institutions like universities. Yeah.
That is good. Then you are well fit for this show today.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
Kindly tell us a bit about mental health.
Yeah, actually, we are living in a society whereby mental health is a big issue, and people are struggling, people are suffering, and we are not getting it. And we are back to the look back to the cultural roots of us, whereby people are saying that like a man should not cry, a man should not show their emotions, and through that people are suffering out there. So when you talk about mental health, you're saying that mental health is about our social well-being, our psychological well-being, and our emotional well-being, and making these link to how we relate with other people. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's nice. Just yesterday, I was told that a man was beating his wife, and the wife fainted. Sure. After he has realized that the wife fainted, he hanged himself and died. This is something to do with mental health.
Sure. First, it's so sad to hear such a story, and I would say that this is a mental health issue, and if you look around the story, you will realize that it is not about the incident which happened. You'll go back and find that this guy might be has had so many issues from their childhood, all through from their adolescence, all through to where they are right now. And it just start from the incident which happened. It goes way behind underlying issues. And that's what our society doesn't know right now. For example, you'll find that maybe that guy had post-traumatic issues, experiences perhaps. Maybe they have issues with drug abuse. And these are one of the factors which are contributing to mental illness, hence affecting our mental health. Yeah.
Then you mean if we want to deal with that person now, we have to go and dig up to the root instead of kind of cutting the leaves and letting the issue remaining.
Exactly. I'm thinking we don't have the culture of listening. We run to judge than listening. If like the news you've given us about a person who killed their wife, you realize that people will be out there talking that Sasa huyu si ni devil. Why should he kill his wife? We don't listen to them. And when these people they come to us to ask for help, we don't want to listen to them. We'll be like, hiyo ni kitu kidogo. Why should you be struggling in such kind of an issue? Someone says that I'm stressed. Kindly could you help me in this thing and this? That is a very simple thing. Why should you be struggling with such kind of a thing? Why should you be struggling with your wife? You are the man. And then we fail to listen to this person, and then they both show their emotions and they keep them to themselves, and later they do the incidents even they don't wish to have done them. Yeah. So I'm thinking it's about how we are not having a way to express ourselves. We don't have a platform to share our issues. Yeah.
Then you are kind of inviting us to know that when we talk about it, we heal our mental health.
Exactly.
And then we need to come up with some spaces, some platforms where people will express themselves freely.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's actually what as a mental health topic should go to, because I'm thinking that people, as I said, people have illnesses, and we have so many ways in which we can maintain our mental health. And when I give talks, I actually tell people that we have so many techniques which we can use to maintain our mental health, because our mental health is very, very important. Maybe we may not have been taught this in school, but we should know that mental health is very important. I think maybe you remember at the time when Mother Teresa visited America, and it was like, America he has never visited a nation which is poor as America. Might be US has expertise in army, with education, with everything, with resources. But one thing I got from that statement from Mother Teresa is she noticed mental health issues. She noticed mental illnesses, depression, stress, social deprivation. People cannot relate to each other well. And when I'm going back to them, how we can actually help ourselves. And I think we can be talking about this through our series, is very simple things which don't need even writing of a check, don't need a lot of resources. For example, I actually talk about self-care. I actually advocate for self-care. Self-care is something little like sleeping. Giving yourself enough sleep is very, very important. Giving yourself enough time for yourself is very important. And then people out there looking for money and not taking care of themselves.
This brings me to talk about this small story. I was brought a boy, a young boy.
Yeah.
He has just come out from prison because of drug things. And the parents were accusing him, charging him, and they even told me, Father, you have to do something. You have to pray for our child because it might be a devil that is disturbing the child. When I talked with the child told me, Father, tell my parents that I need them. They leave the house at 4 when I'm still sleeping. They come back at 10 when I'm sleeping. Then there is no interaction between me and my parents. And he told me, Father, please tell my parents I need to interact with them. This is kind of a mental issue, mental health issue.
Sure. First, at the point of the devil, I think the devil, wherever he is, he has really gotten a lot of blames which are never true.
The devil will be telling them, please tell your children, they accuse me when I'm not.
Sure, exactly. We blame the devil so much for no good reason. And some of the things which get to affect us is because of our bad decisions and not the devil. So back to a story, I'm thinking about how we are living in families whereby people don't care about each other. Parents will go out and look for everything for their children. They'll look for money. They'll give them the best education. They'll give them cars. They'll give them gadgets. And then at the end of the day, you find that they don't give them the attention. And then the child will go out there looking for that attention to other platforms. Perhaps, that's what happens to peers. We will go out there and they will look for their fellow peers. They will go there and look for gadgets which will give them warmth. For example, the phone. The phone will not judge you. The phone will give you attention. You'll be there and chatting to anybody.
Yes.
Exactly. So they will go out there and look for other platforms, and then in the process of looking for other platforms to get attention, they lose themselves. They lose identity. Remember, at the age of adolescence, the young people are looking for identity, and the identity starts from the family to the society we are living. So if the parents don't give them the attention and they don't lead them in the self-searching of identity, then they lose themselves. And they find themselves in gangs, they find themselves using drugs. I tell people don't use drugs because they want to use them. sometimes use them because they're actually avoiding reality. They don't want to feel the reality that they don't get attention from their parents.
Thank you very much,
Yeah.
Paul.
Thank you.
For bringing us to realize that our society needs a care.
Sure.
We need to care to one another. This is very important. It is why, viewers, we are inviting you to get into this series to understand our mental health and heal our society that is becoming violent every day. I will invite again Paul to talk about addiction, because he mentioned it a bit in this. Then when our mental health is not balanced, we'll get in addiction and in other difficulties that this series will deal with. Welcome, brothers and sisters, and let us take something in this program for our mental health. Thank you, and once again, thank you, Paul.
Thank you so much.